and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. Double time. Everyone go four down.
From the 38, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Here's King to throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw, and he's going to go down again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. King now, operating from the gun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
I got you, boy.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. King from the gun, he'll throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now King to throw on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The gain of 39 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. King looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, D.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down, King. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Check 31, check 31.
Now it's Lindsey. Into the secondary again. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
You must be
First down.
Shit! Watch the shit!
Hey, 18.
On 1st down, Richard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd